The people you keep around you in school will determine what you graduate with. I tell people a lot because for me, with my year one, the first semester, the people I'm in good with. But these guys, every time they talk about woman, I had to cut off myself and then attach to these new people, and that was what helped me.
University, out of 8,920 students that graduated, only 120 students actually came out with first class. That actually means that those people that graduated here with first class knew something and they did something different from the rest of the students. Here is the tips. Just sit down, listen to this interview and drop your thoughts, because I believe, ASC family, this interview is going to help you and you are going to discover yourself. Thank you. Let's go. So how happy are you today?
Wow, I'm so happy. I'm very excited because it's not really been easy. 5 years in university has never been easy. At a point, I almost dropped out due to finance, but just God just saw me through, and today I'm a graduate.
Wow, congratulations.
I'm very happy, as you can see. Not like I'm very happy, but then we thank God. You know, it's God. It's actually God.
Today is not just important; it's remarkable. Yeah, it's like icing a cake. So today is like a finishing for what we've done for the past 5 years.
Okay. So what is the name on your discipline?
Okay, my name is Tamnaina Solomon Delight, and it's from Department of Microbiology, Faculty of Sciences.
My name is Dugatembari Gamaliel. I study from the Department of Estate Management. That is estate surveying and valuation.
Wisdom Bob Manuel.
Okay, your discipline.
Animal and environmental biology.
Okay. Has there been any point you are very broke and in school?
Oh, a lot of times. It's really not been easy. I did not even matriculate. But today I am convocating because I was not able to pay my school fees on time. But along the line, at a point, I almost dropped out at my 300 level. I almost dropped out due to school fees. When if you don't pay school fees, you can't write the exam. I almost stopped. But somehow I had good friends who encouraged me, who supported me. I also had scholarship in school, which helped me to pay my fees. And today I'm a graduate.
Why not? Everybody gets broke once in a while. I've been broke, those days coming up as should I say during my level 100 and level 200 days. Yeah, those days.
I was broke severally. I was broke financially. I was broke emotionally, and I was broke mentally. But I think the most important part of it is that I was able to build the resilience to overcome all that.
So how were you able to overcome that?
It's not easy, but then if you have stayed in the hostel, especially boys hostel, you know that being broke in the hostel is a normal thing. And then when you have, you give. If you are a giver, when you are broke, people will always come through for you. So that is the best way. When you have, just try to give, carry everybody along, make sure you are free with people. With that, it's whenever you are broke, there is no how your roommate will be eating, and then they know that you are broke, and then they will not call you. How far I call you? So that's just it.
So during this period, how do you balance your studies and other activities?
Oh, balancing of studies. It's not easy. Actually, during my hostel days, I normally go to night class, but there is a way you hungry. There is a way hungry will catch you. You will not even think of studies. You will not think of night class. But what is that? One thing that is there is whenever I'm down like that, I first of all try to look for a way to come up, like to balance myself first. Because if you are hungry, you cannot concentrate. So I first of all try to balance up. Look for maybe I could skip class, look for something to do to get at least small money, help myself. The moment now I'm alright. Let's say I'm alright for that moment. All the classes I've missed, or should I say all the classes I skipped, I will try to make sure that I go to night class to cover up for the ones I missed. Now for instance, let's say for instance walking. Now for sometimes I will walk to make 1 or 2 money. Let's say once I get that money now, I know that okay, this money will carry me from so time to so time. Once I've gotten something like that, I'll fall back to school, try to read up the things I've missed. Because where there is issues when you miss and then you come back and say, that one I don't miss, I might just continue from. No, those things that you don't know where the lecturer will say from exam. And then most people they wait till during exam before they start reading. Now since I've missed that class, I will have to go and read for those ones that I missed while still pursuing for the ones I met. So that is just it.
So it affected my grade. If my grade was ever affected, it was because of my decisions and a kind of a reorientation that occur in the process while in school.
So what CGPA did you finally graduated with?
Okay, I graduated with a 3.5. That's
Wow.
a
Sec
two
two.
two.
Is that two or two one?
Okay, that's a 2-1.
Yeah,
That's a
two
two
one. I
one.
forgot.
That's a 2-1.
Yeah.
Almost. It's just at the peak. At the peak.
Yeah.
Yes, I almost lost it, but still at the point I was still able to
So
graduate.
during those your down times and combining your work and your studies, what were like the strategy you use in reading? Your reading strategy.
Okay, I'm a night person, no, so I read at night. I'm able to read at night. While the daytime I do my business and I attend lectures, so I read at night. In fact, all my friends were all night readers. We all come for night classes and we teach ourselves.
Yeah.
I just need to understand because I have issues coming. So basically, I read to apply them in real life. So that's how I read.
During those your downtime, how did you balance your studies and being broke? I know it do affect a lot
Yeah,
of
normally it
people.
will affect you because
Yeah.
you're in class, and then 100 level and 200 level days, we always have, should I say, from 8 to 6 class. So, and then you are coming to school, you are broke, you've not eating. Anything they teach, baba, the entire head. At that moment you'll be thinking of, and then you know that if you're going back to the hostel now, there's still nothing for you to eat. You get, and then you call your parents before you, as they pick the course, they are complaining their own. You don't want to tell them your problem again. You just, everywhere good, I'm fine. But then you have to strive. You understand? Funny enough, those broke days are my motivation.
Okay.
You understand? As I'm here now, I'm convocating with a CGPA of 4.26.
Wow.
Congratulations. Thank you. 4.26. 4.26. Third best graduating in my department.
Wow.
So I'm proud of it because those great days, funny enough, they are things that motivated me. They made me, okay, at this point, this is something that I have to, by all means, make it. I have to, by all means, pay close attention to my studies. I have to get, I have to back that degree and I have to back it well. So
Yeah.
that was just it, nothing much.
Yes, it did because I engaged in a lot of business. I was doing small shops and other businesses, and I was not so focused again with my studies. So it brought down my CGPA, but still, I was able to graduate, and I still came out with good grades. Although not what I expected, but I still came out with good grades.
So you advise people out there that want to come into university, like what will you advise them?
Okay, what I'm going to advise my junior colleague or those outside as aspirants to gain admission to the university is that all fingers are not equal. We are not all from rich homes. They are middle, they are very rich. There are also those who really wants to go into university and they are willing. So my advice for you is that you should believe in God. That's the ultimate because God was my source. Coming into the campus, I am not actually from a Christian home, but coming to the campus, I joined the fellowship on campus, who became my family on campus. So the only thing I could say is trust in God, who is your creator. That's
Wow.
all.
Okay, my best advice for those who are planning to come to university setting is to have a proper combination of several factors. For example, you need to learn how to combine your intelligence, your social intelligence, your academic intelligence, your political intelligence. In fact, school should make you a holistic being, not just a myopic and one-sided person. So it's important that you have to socialize, you have to make good friends, you have to be well doing your academics, and also don't just be book alone. It's very important as you venture into real life.
So after college now, what is your next step? What are you planning to do with your
Of course,
certificates?
I'm chasing my professional examination to be licensed as a practicing estate surveyor and valuer. I'm also going to further my academics to international level as God will give me grace.
So if you will have the power to go back to time, will you choose going to school or learning a skill?
All right, I will still choose going to school
Why?
because um, for people who want to do far in life, you need education, not really schooling. Education is a broad subject, but schooling is a type of education. So for me, why I still like to do the skill, I need the education. I need the formal schooling system.
Yeah. So just give a shout out to those that supported you.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay, my shout out number one goes to my family, Scripture Union Campus on Fellowship. They are my backbone. Then the family of the Nimbys, they are wonderful. You know, that's the family of my godfather. They are wonderful. Then the family of Eddie Igoni, they are also wonderful. No, they really be supportive. And to my mom and dad.
All right, my mentor, my sponsor, Pastor PK, is my father in the Lord, the resident pastor and general overseer of TICC, the Nakot Church. Is the one that one of the persons that God used, and also Mr. Uloma, my sponsor as well. Of course, my classmates, my lecturers. I wish them the best of life and also express my gratitude to all they did.
The number one person is George Favour Ifeanyi. Like apart from my parents, my family, in school, in campus, yeah, my number one fan, the number one person I want to give a shout out to is Ifeanyi. He knows himself, George Ifeanyi. He was one of my biggest motivation. You know, during my year one days, I like play a lot. So he was one person that will be playing. Say wisdom, come go read. Every smart boy come go read. Every smart boy come go read. So those are things that contributed. People like Miracle, Wakama, Roslyn, Mpakaboare, they know themselves. A lot of them, Boma, Blessing, those were the friends. You know, the people you keep around you in school determine what you graduate with. I tell people a lot. Because for me, in my year one, the first semester, the people I'm in good with. But these days, every time they talk about woman, I had to cut off myself and then attach to these new people. And that was what helped me.
Wow.
So, yeah, shout out to my guys, my family. We call ourselves the Empire. They know themselves.
Thank you very much. I
No
appreciate
problem.
that. I appreciate. Hi guys, I'm very grateful today. It was quite difficult to meet a first class student here in this convocation ceremony. It was very difficult, but guess what? I had to meet him. So now we are going to interview him real quick and ask him some of a few questions on how he was able to attain that position. Based on the research I did here on ground, I discovered that he was a politician. He actually played school politics, and I don't know how that guy actually did it, because it was not easy. So guys, stay tuned as we meet him in person and ask him a real question. Thank you. How important is today to you?
Okay, today is a very exciting day because it's a major step in my advancement as a person, as an academia. Yeah, so it's an exciting day for me.
So do you come from a wealthy background?
I come from a home that does not even have a spoon at all. Some people have silver and golden spoons. Some people have wooden spoons. I did not even have a spoon.
What actually motivated you?
Okay, I would say first my background, my family, the way my parents believed in me and always encouraged me. And then I also motivated myself the most. I knew what was at stake, so I had to do my best to be the best of myself.
So what did you graduated with?
Okay, I graduated with a first class degree.
Wow.
In biochemistry, yes.
Wow.
Please. Okay, I'm the second best in my department. I did school politics a lot, so that also took my time, but I still strived to be a first class graduate.
So how were you able to balance your studies and school politics?
Well, I believe if a person is determined, you can do anything. So I first of all learned to manage my time and prioritize activities properly. So I limited the amount of fun activities I engaged in, did more of study and practice.
So what are some of your reading tips that you think can actually help my viewers out there?
Okay, honestly, reading is a difficult thing to do. It's tiring, it's boring, but you have to love it. So the first advice I would give to you, don't wait for test or exam timetables before you study. From the beginning of a semester, you should be reading your books. Every class you have, ensure you read on the same day so that you have your courses at your fingertips. And always try to assess yourself after studying.
So based on your achievement, now if you have the power to go back to time, would you still choose to go back to college or to learn a skill?
Okay, honestly speaking, if I was to go back, I would still go to school again and again. I'm going to further my studies actually, God helping.
So after college, gaining their certificate, what do you plan of doing next?
Okay, I plan to further my studies. I'm deep into research, so I plan to be a researcher and also be an academia. And a lot of other things I do not want to put on the media yet.
Let's give a shout out to those you think contributed to your success in school.
Okay, special shout out first to my parents, my family, my classmates. I was a class rep, it was quite busy, but they were always there to encourage. Special shout outs to Dr. Chris, special shout outs to Dr. Odinga. I value these two the most. And special shout outs to my HOD. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I
Thank
do
you very
appreciate
much.
it. Yeah, thank you.